auction. I remember whenever Bill Ramsey, people that was kin to us, used to milk cows, Jersey cows right there. Bill Ramsey and Moselle. I imagine they're going to sell all this. They're going to have an online auction. People that's going to buy this stuff online. But here's where my great aunt died, and I can't remember her name offhand, but she was my grandfather's sister. I don't remember her name for sure, but she wound up passing away here in this house, and it really brings a lot of memories. Really brings a lot of memories alive towards them going to sell the contents of the house and the house. They're going to sell it online. But I reckon Bill and Moselle lived here for years and years and years. I couldn't tell you how many times I hauled hay as a youngster and put hay in that barn right there.
That barn isn't sold with it.
That barn don't sell with it?
No, they sold it off a long time ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Probably belongs to the Coopers or something.
Yeah, whoever owns that field, I think.
Looks like they got quite a bit of DVDs, players and stuff here.
Yeah, it's all online. We posted all this stuff inside online.
Really? Any antique stuff here in here?
Yeah, maybe.
Antique drawers, antique stuff right there. This is a bathroom right here, isn't it?
Yes.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was. It's been, I bet you it's been 35, 40 years since I've been in here. Or maybe longer. I had a great aunt that died. And seemed like it was 1970. Or maybe 71 whenever she died. She had long black hair down past her waist and not one gray hair in it. She was almost full-blooded Cherokee. Wow, all that down there's gotten rotten, hadn't it? Mm-hmm. I didn't know the guy got killed. Yeah. You know anything about it?
I don't. I just, whatever Margaret said.
What's your name?
I'm Holly.
Holly?
Morris.
Holly Morris? Mm-hmm. You from?
My grandfather preaches right here at this church, Sidonia Baptist.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from? Here in this area?
Dresden.
From Dresden? So you know quite a bit of people in Wickliffe County, then, don't you?
Not too many.
And they're thinking that the guy that owned this thing wound up having a heart attack before he run off the road there at Montpelier. Stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been working for Mr. Alexander? Because Mr. Alexander's going to be holding his auction, isn't it?
Yeah, about a year.
He's pretty good.
I picked this up part-time. I'm getting my master's.
He's a pretty good guy to work for.
Yeah, he is.
Me and him go way, way back. Mm-hmm. Lord, there's been a many a meals fixed in this kitchen. Thank you for walking me through it.
You're welcome.
This shed right here, it goes with it, right?
Shed and this, the milk.
And the milk barn.
But he said they sold off that barn back there.
So the big barn don't sell with this. Marvin? Marvin?
Yes, sir.
You still live up there in Martin where you used to live?
Yeah, out on the Dresden Highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you on video. I'll put you on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
You own a lot of property up there in Martin now, don't you?
A little bit.
Up there across from MTD?
Yeah, I don't know.
You own other places up there too, don't you?
Yeah.
Right up there in the city limits of Martin, don't you?
Yeah.
You got a lot of rental property up there too, don't you?
I sold most of that rental property.
You did.
Do you need these boxes in there, Marvin?
Huh?
Did you need these boxes?
Not right yet. We're getting some stuff arranged.
Looks like he's got a brand new cedar right here that he's never opened up and put together. Gives that appearance. Well, anyways. Well, I sure hate it that he went out the way that he went out. I guess his wife is being taken care of up there in Milan, right? He's busy. He can't hear me. Holly, you take care.
Okay, thank you.
See ya. I'm just gonna see what the date is on the auction.
It's open now. It just closes on that date.
Oh, it closes on this date. It's open right now. This will be at Alexander Auction and Real Estate. Closes November the 19th at 5 p.m. Farmhouse, 3-bedroom, 2 acres. Online only auction. Mr. Marvin Alexander. Right here off of Highway 89. Right on the edge of Weakley County. There's only one other house on Highway 89 that's still considered in the territory of Weakley County. After that, you go over into the Obion County line. But this is Highway 89 right here. This is where a miraculous miracle happened in my life in 1983. Let me see. I had it marked at one time back years and years ago. My automobile, it was a 1979 Buick Regal V6 with a turbo on it, blue in color, 2-door. Called it a coupe. Being pulled by an 806 International tractor right up the road there on Obion County line coming from that direction. David Willis was the one driving the tractor at the time. I didn't realize, because I was sitting on the window ledge with a short chain hooked onto me, trying to drag it back to my father's house, back over there where he lived, give or take about a half mile up the road right there. I didn't realize that, here's a spot in the road, that the automobile was rolling faster than the tractor, and the front bumper caught the big knobby tires on the tractor and flipped the tractor up into the air. By the time I realized what was going on, yeah, that's where I marked it right there. This is somewhere about where that I almost died. About the time that I was realizing what was going on, it was too late for me to do anything other than to hang on to the side of the building, and I cried out, "Oh God, help me. whenever two hands miraculously come out of heaven that grabbed both of my wrists. And as I felt the Spirit of God enter into my body, I looked up and I seen a 4,000-pound automobile come crashing down on top of me that basically should have cut me in half. I was pinned up underneath the car momentarily. David Willis got off the tractor. He pushes the car up just enough that I take my own strength and pull myself out of the car. The car sitting up on its edge, up on one side, where you could walk around the opposite side and see the gas tank, see all the undercarriage. But he runs, gets an ambulance real quick, which takes an ambulance, give or take about 35-40 minutes to come out here. By the time they come out here and tend to me, I'm unconscious. They look at me, they feel in my bones, they look at lacerations, there was none. They go, well, we're going to go ahead and take him on in just in case there is something really wrong with him. By the time they get me to Martin Hospital, my blood pressure had dropped to 0. My veins had completely, totally collapsed. They had to usher me into the emergency room, cut a main vein down by my ankle on my right leg, and start pumping blood back up into me just to be able to save my life. Afterwards, the doctors went ahead and operated on me from stem to stern, opening up my belly and taking out my spleen. About 5 hours later, I woke up with a big tube down my throat, realizing that it was only by the hand and the power of God the reason why that my life had been spared. Now, the man that lived here originally, before he died, he allowed for me to put a sign over here in this wooded area right here. I think it's probably right there where that rose bush right there. He probably planted a rose bush around it. But I was having so much trouble out of various people in the community towards marking this spot where a significant miracle had taken place, to the point that I decided to no longer fight up against the people and put the marker right next to the road, in which I'm sure people have seen that again and again and again. But I put it over here on this man's property, representing the fact that it was still in this initial area where the great divine miracle took place in my life in 1983. Since then, my life has been topsy-turvy over various people that didn't want to see biblical Bible prophecy come true in the last days. Since then, I've went through heartache, headache after heartache of various people challenging the ministry, challenging the founder of the ministry in trying to stop the ministry from being productive and from going forth. Right now I'm in Northwest Tennessee, next to Obion County, Highway 89. I'm just at the inskirts of Weakley County, Tennessee. Originally, Weakley County was up there where my grandfather had an old limb store that Mr. Alexander still remembers whenever he was a kid, that store used to serve a meal and sell all other kind of stuff. The Weakley County, Obion County line originally was up there. Since then, it's moved down here, I guess about 3,000 feet from where it originally was. Don't know what happened there. I don't know if somebody just misjudged the steps and tweaked it more towards making sure that they got it more accurate this time. But that's my story pertaining to the old Bill Ramsey Moselle farm that originally had Linda and Marlon, that live right up the road, right next to the county line, Obion and Weakley County Line Road. Thanks again to my viewers, and good luck to all of us, and shalom.